All right, Tuesday in October, week 6 press conferences.
There he is.
Oh, wow.
Springfield, he made it back.
Wow.
All the way. Springfield. That's a fucking hike.
Yeah. Well, I thought you were in Springfield, Tom. Perfect, we're just starting.
There we got to see.
No, you'd have
Yeah,
the Abe Lincoln beard going.
Yeah.
No, I had to shave it off.
And a hemp top hat.
Okay, I hope everyone enjoyed their Columbus Day yesterday. That's why we did not have press conferences. But, yep. Okay, all right, let's talk a little bit about last week. The first game that was played last week was Hemp Dream and Try Hard Nation. And that was definitely a loss for Hemp Dream, 5-2. And Tom, any comments on the game?
Our defense was horrible.
Wow.
Pretty bad. But on the positive note, I connected a couple times with Brandon. We just got to get in sync a little bit and play better defense.
Any comment on Try Hard Nation as a team?
Wellner's a good quarterback. Russ is a good receiver. He's tough to guard. That one guy that played for them was solid.
Yeah.
Carlos is a good blocker. They're all around good.
Well, what about Gabe?
Gabe, I saw him in there at one time when I was at quarterback. He almost got me, I think.
Yeah, he does his part.
Yeah, so.
Well, Gabe comes
they got
out there.
some role players, Gabe and Joe. They play pretty good for him, so.
Yeah.
It's a tough team to reckon with.
Nice. Carlos, how'd the game go for you?
I enjoyed it. We won.
Man, how is it being an offensive lineman with Wellner throwing the ball? Did you expect him picking you?
I did not.
Because I never seen Wellner. You know, a lot of times people pick people that've been on their team, friends or whatever. But it was really like a left field when Wellner picked you, in my opinion.
Yeah, but I'm new to the league, so second year. So I'm not really so academy-wise, other than Tom, worked out so far.
Good. Do you do any kind of training for offensive linemen off the field?
No.
Okay.
Nothing right now. Just
Yeah, well, you're doing well. Okay, game 2 of last week was the Creeps and Young Money. Young Money, it was your first loss of the season, and it was a win for the Creeps. It was a very it was an interesting game. It was a very historic game in the sense that you guys, it was Campo's very first red card. It was the first time a free agent played in the league and then got banned in the league, and it was your first loss of the season. Let's start with Campo. Campo, congratulations, bro. Big W.
I know it was.
Starstruck right now.
Yeah, I am actually. I think it was all around team win. My free agent came through.
Yeah, it came through big.
I was at his house. That's why I was late to the game because I knew he was gonna lock down Nico, and that's all they got. Nico and Danny, and that's it. Cusper's terrible. Anthony Grant, he was all right, but.
What was that kid's name?
Anthony Grant.
No, Corey.
Wickman.
Yeah.
I play softball with him, so he's real quick. So I could tell I knew he was gonna be good.
He was awesome. Did you expect him to perform that well?
Not as well as he did, but I know he was capable of doing that. So.
Were you talking about Corey?
Yeah.
I had him. I wanted to bring him out the previous 2 weeks, but I didn't want to burn him against the Chargers or
right.
Mulligans. No offense to any representatives, but I know we needed him against Young Money, and he did work. That was it.
He sure did. Yeah, that kid played very well.
Played very well.
Everyone played good.
Especially his last catch of the game. Did anyone see that?
He caught it, slid on his knees. It was a really good grab.
That was sick.
Right over his shoulder. It was a great throw by Dario, too. A lot of people, I finally seen Dario throw some good balls last week. I was like, wow.
Dario was fucking prime.
I was impressed by him last week.
He was
I've never been impressed by Dario one time. He impressed me last week. He was putting balls on the money. I've never seen him play in the past with you guys, so like I don't know.
That's why everyone in this league though, he always goes second round, bro. They fucking kids, he's a quarterback.
But every week, dude, even last week, the weeks they won, like he wasn't throwing balls like he was throwing, man. He was putting balls on the money.
That was a big game for him.
Yeah, he definitely came through. I give him credit.
And he finally got over the Andreevik curse of playing in Andreevik.
Well, I mean, when you get 30 seconds to throw the ball, I mean.
Yeah, that's true too.
You're gonna throw strikes.
No, it was all Dario. Dario's great.
You're gonna throw strikes. Just I didn't give you enough time, so maybe that's why you're throwing.
Nick, do you have
Dario's great.
any comments on the game?
Play like shit.
I mean, you were missing some guys. I saw you had a big guy out there. With Kevin Smith, I seen him on the field. He was injured.
Yeah, he messed up me. Yeah,
Really?
He was a little fucked up, but he says he'll be out there
Right.
Sunday, so.
Because I mean, Kevin's an awesome lineman. I mean, that hurt you.
He's fast when he gets that dump pass.
You know what I mean? Like he's the
Where's
type of guy
Coach
where
Sheba, Mike?
you can block and then you can also dump him the ball and he'll make something happen.
He's awesome.
Yeah, just
You guys-
defensively, I give him 3 touchdowns. Fucking, we were just off sync, man. You know what I mean? It's only one game, dude. One loss ain't gonna mean shit.
How about Campbell fucking leveled Big Anthony Grant?
Bro,
I turned 1 second, I just heard ow.
Bro, I'm quarterback. This first time Campbell rushed that game, bro. And all of a sudden, dude, I'm like, all right, bro. I'm like, Mike's coming in because no one else was on the fucking line. And in my head, I'm like, should I tell him to move up? I'm like, nah, he's a big dude. So whatever. Snap the ball, bro. I see this fucking kid. Campbell just comes in, bull rushes him. He flies backwards, dude. I didn't even look like up. I look at the kid. I'm like, what the fuck just happened, bro? And Campbell just like steps over him and like stares at him instead of coming at him.
Staring at it, right?
I was like,
yeah.
No,
Yeah. Watching too many Warrior movies.
He puts somebody on their back every week. I fucking love
like
it.
fucking.
He did it to Chase against
I
us.
think
That was kind of unfair.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
But great.
He hit Wade harder though.
Wade got clean.
When he hit Wade, that was
Wade didn't know
harder.
what the fuck he
You
was.
cannot give Campbell a fucking foot of room of momentum. That's it.
Cousin Vinny almost
Fuck,
caught a
forget
lick
about
when we
it. You're
picked
gonna
that
have
ball. I
fucking
saw him, I wanted to just...
Yeah.
I feel like Young Money though had a chance to win that game. Just some plays just didn't go your way.
Defense, bro. They scored on every possession, bro. Not one. They didn't. We held them to 1 3rd down.
Really?
Other
Yeah,
than
they
that,
got you in
scored
all
on
5
every
possessions.
possession, bro.
Felt like a long game.
The defense was
That
terrible.
was fucking.
Yeah.
It was like 10 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
They scored on every possession.
I mean, how did Justin Oden work out for you guys?
I talked to the kid all week. He's like, bro, I'm ready. You know, I was contemplating on not even picking him up to be
Right. I know some of these guys talk a big game. I hate
Oh, it's
that.
like, dude, because I played with him in high school.
Our
man,
offensive line.
He was always a fast kid. And I'm like, you know what? And then he told me he was like fucking, he was playing at Iowa State and shit. He played corner. I'm like, okay, you must be decent.
Yeah.
He's a boxer, bro. He's got to be in shape. Dude, it was terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Seemed winded.
Bro,
For a boxer, he was
terrible.
winded.
Yeah.
Was he even on the field? I didn't even see him on the fucking field.
A basketball court-sized football field, and he's
He
tired.
was terrible, bro.
I hope he knocks out guys
It's
in
gonna
the
be
first
tough to
round.
guard us.
I mean, usually,
Alright,
I'll just do the
that's
Homer
all.
Simpson.
Usually
Take a
the
couple
pass-
hits from
Brian
him for a
Scott.
couple rounds.
usually when I pick up free agents, they work out
Black.
decent, but
I gotta bring out another free agent next week, so I don't know if he's gonna outdo Corey, but I'm gonna need one.
Campbell just picks up the first round.
Yeah.
Ashby doesn't got
Yeah.
fucking.
Picking up porn
Yeah.
stars.
Porn stars. Funny. Campbell, any comment on your red card last week?
I didn't do anything intentionally. I don't think I'm a 30 player in this league.
You're a dirty fuck, motherfucker.
At the time, it got heated. That's why I didn't say shit back when DA got all heated. I know I fucking ripped him out of bounds, but if you give him a yard to spare, that motherfucker will turn it up the field. So
That's true.
No, I was like you said, it was the heat of the moment. I blew up.
it was a
It
fucking.
was like a bang bang. I was trying to turn up because I know he's taller and bigger,
Right.
so I tried getting low. So
I think Danny should have got the red card.
the only
for
place he
throwing
could
the
have
ball
grabbed me was
I
like
didn't get the. I didn't
he
get
could
I
have
saw
grabbed me
that.
by the shirt.
I saw it.
He grabbed me by the neck.
Could have hit a kid.
Yeah.
And everyone knows how I feel
Old
about my
woman.
neck. I hate when fucking people touch it.
Yeah, that's tough, man.
No, it's
I mean,
cool,
that was
yeah.
my bad.
You know, we're not wearing
It's
pads.
football.
We're
No,
not
it's
wearing
football.
helmets.
I don't
You know, it is football, but you
We're
know.
losing the game. I was heated.
Throwing the ball in the fans.
What referee gave that red
Like on our
card?
text.
Actually, PJ.
30 Phil,
PJ
bro.
came up to me and said, You're done for the game.
Who else was, somebody else was reffing that game, and they were standing right next to me. And he even said, he's like, PJ, throw the red card. He said it right away.
Wow.
PJ, I already had it out.
Well,
Was it unofficial family day there?
PJ, I already had it out. They both agreed on it right away.
Running around, but I didn't know. Like,
It was bring your kid to
What
the
was
field.
I thought when Campbell got out of the
What
game,
game
I was
was
like,
it,
alright, it's
nine?
our time to fucking step up.
Yeah.
So I rushed in on fucking Pete. I literally got in 2 seconds, bro, and the ball was gone.
there was a lot of
touchdown.
kids
That's it.
Yeah.
running around
It
there.
was
Our
one more.
defense was just absolutely terrible, bro. Absolutely terrible. You know,
What's
that's
up?
just, I understand it's one
People like
loss, but I think
hectoring
that's to
out there.
realize
On defense.
one loss could turn into more, you know what I mean?
I seen Armando,
Especially the big game
non-factor,
next
have a
week.
good play. He had one, the non-factor
oh,
Armando.
yeah.
I'm not
And
gonna call.
it was good on him. It was
God, I
football
should've
smarts
got
right
him
there.
with the
Because Barrow
fucking
had the
body.
ball, and he tipped it, and he went out, and Armando actually used his head and cut his arms down before he can go and grab it.
Well, and he grabbed that
Besides
flag
that, Armando
off my
doesn't
only
drop
touch of the game
Yeah.
when I had that little, like, 10-yard fucking...
He's good, bro.
Yeah, Armando's all
It's a
right.
solid last pick of the draft. I mean, like, if it's him, Prax, and Darren.
You should see this catcher, by the way. Softball fucking amazing.
Yeah?
Now we're talking shit.
Yep.
Amazing.
Third
I even
game.
almost shit myself.
Third game last week with the Mulligans.
Boom.
On your team?
Yeah.
Mulligans versus the Phonies. Congratulations, Steve. You had your first win.
Yeah, over
I think he made that one happen. He was
Yeah, you did. You had your first touchdown, I believe,
He had the
no,
invisible man
I
block
don't think
the
that's my
whole game.
first one.
of the season, right?
No, I had a different one. That's just my first running touchdown.
Right. Yeah, it was a long run.
That was
It
an
was like
unbelievable
end to
play.
end.
That was unbelievable.
Yeah.
I don't know how the hell you got through all those guys.
I slid
We needed,
through.
where was Chris Berman when we needed him?
Steve, how's your back when I went to strip the ball?
you see that?
I just got all your back. I gave him a
Yeah, I think you ripped my shirt clean off.
Oh yeah.
I stripped the ball. I
Yeah.
hit him right in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, man. I'm bruised up, you know.
Joe, how was the quarterback in for the Phonies?
It's honestly, it's good because Megatron Phil Grazzini is great. He is. I'm not kidding. You know, I've heard it years for years, and I've never agreed with it. Phil's the best receiver, but when he's on your team, he is.
Yeah.
I've been on enough teams this year with receivers, so
Yeah. You know more.
I know. You
You
know
got a feel
first.
for everybody.
You know,
But Phil does what a receiver needs to do. It's unbelievable.
Catch the motherfucking ball.
Joe, did I distract you at all?
No, you were just
By,
like Black Randy in softball games.
begging for Rico to get in
let's
his
go,
movie?
Rico.
Did that help
Is that you?
did that
That
help
don't
the
bother me. It's just, you know, you're gonna get the Tebow chant, and when
I just really wanted to see
you're gonna
Rico
get
the other
swing at
chants
the.
going.
I just remember immediately after the game, you calling out everybody and quitting.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, I want to talk. I think to Jason Rook. You know, I had some good calm words with him after the game.
Yeah.
That's all I can have.
For about a half hour, he made sense. He talked to me.
He's a
I don't
peaceful
want to
guy.
say what he said. We talked some good
Yeah.
stuff.
Rook's in a similar
And he made me
situation.
understand.
Are you gonna make up
Work
for
for
it?
president?
Are you gonna make
Yeah.
up for it? Take
Rook's a
something
great
in
guy, you know.
GameStop.
He's a great guy.
Buy him a
And
game.
I mean, when I was on Rook's team my first year with Tom, you know, ask Tom, we had a great time with us. And Campbell, you were part of that squad, right? That was great
I
with
don't
Rook.
even know.
But, yeah, I mean, if we get an O-line, we could definitely, you know, pull some upsets off. It's just our O-line is horrible.
Fucking trade for one.
Steve Horatio, no offense. I mean, you're just like an average American, and you're getting in there like you're fucking.
Sean's
That's
trying to
the
get
only
chipped on the
chip
ground.
that
Hey, he's like Rudy Rudiger.
He was
That's
like,
what
I
he is,
swear.
man. He's out there getting thrown around, getting back up,
Was there
fucking
any
flying
injuries
around the
on
field.
Sunday?
That was Rocky IV.
Yeah, dude, you don't stop, man.
I guess our O-line, our offensive lineman had some
Probable
finger
for next
injuries,
week?
but
Yeah, a couple of.
yeah, I mean, I've heard everything.
Yeah,
Just
Sean Finnegan is no
everything.
longer going to be on the offensive line.
Who?
Sean Finnegan.
Yeah, put him in.
Wide out.
And the fourth game of last week was Team Clanton and the Chargers.
I had to leave that game. I was getting sick.
Yep, and that game, Clanton was victorious 5-1, which you were a little off on your prediction.
I was a little upset with. I think it slipped between
Pedro
Edgar and Brian. And I don't even know how. Like, I was very upset with that. I just hate when people get lazy on defense, and that's what that was all about. I want a shutout. Nobody's had a shutout all fucking year, and I want one. We can't get it against the Chargers. I was upset.
Yeah.
Sorry.
How about you ran the same play 4 times in a row?
And it worked every time.
That was
Fucking every time.
Phil,
Well,
watch.
what do you want me to do about
It's
that?
like, Steve,
The
you're just on the
same
same
exact
play.
I was like,
3
Brian, they're
times.
not
Yes.
guarding you. Just keep going straight across
Because I
the
was
fucking
talking,
field.
I'm talking on the sideline. I see it out of my eye. Brian Garcia run the same route and then I hear someone say, "Steve, did you just run the same play?" He's like, "Yep."
Yep.
He was open every time. The one time he dropped it, the one time I threw a bad ball, and then the last 2 times it was on the money. for touchdowns. So
I mean,
why
what-
stop running
Yeah,
it?
we got to mic up Clanton too on the field.
Let's do
He's
it.
on the field.
Mic it up. I'm ready.
He says, "Oh fuck, man, throw."
and
Idiot catch it. Wow.
But
congratulations.
like, I don't even put myself on the spot. Like, if I fucking do something bad, I call myself out.
Oh,
So
yeah,
like,
I
I don't see what the
fuck,
problem
that's
is.
a bad
Yeah,
throw.
like I don't see what the problem
As
is
soon
with
as
me
you
calling out
walk
other people. Like,
Did you get Elks a touchdown?
no, man, it's just not working.
He
And the
almost
one
had
play we had him in, and
Almost.
he needed a breather. Like, he had to run off the field, and I was looking for him. I'm like, Elkins, go left. And like, Guillermo's like, it's not Elkins, it's Guillermo. So I was like, all right, I just wanted Elkins to get a
I'm
touchdown.
not worried about getting a touchdown though. I mean, as long as we get the win, I mean.
Right.
That's why I love
I don't care if
Elkins.
you're on a winning team after
That's
that.
why I love Elkins. He don't give a shit. He plays hard and he don't
every
fucking
worst
care.
team in the league, and now you're getting wins.
Like, I don't care if I like take the ball to the 2 and somebody else scores.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't bother me as long as we win. I mean, a win's a win.
Right. Well, Elkins, from his experience in Alaska, might